An undefeated record earned on the knife's edge of a double overtime thriller. A perfect 3-0 start that has East Lansing absolutely buzzing. Just down the road, you've got a 2-1 team, a group that started the year with sky-high championship expectations but has already been tested and humbled on the road against a ranked opponent. So here we are, just 3 weeks into the 2025 season, looking at two rivals on two completely different paths. Michigan State looks resilient, almost like they can't lose. Michigan looks vulnerable, but maybe, just maybe, they're more battle-hardened for it. The question, which start is for real? Which of these teams is actually ready for the brutal, unforgiving grind of the Big Ten schedule? Because we all know looks can be deceiving in September, and pretenders always get exposed come October and November. Today, we're doing more than just looking at the records. We're digging into the film, breaking down key performances, and analyzing the numbers from the first 3 games for both the Spartans and the Wolverines. We're going to figure out which team's identity is really built to last. Is it the high-flying cardiac kid Spartans or the wounded but defensively stout Wolverines? Let's find out. Welcome to Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I am your host, Maverick.
And I'm Big O.
Today, we're going to get into these 2 games, 2 exciting games. This is a good weekend for us because all of our Michigan teams won this weekend. So Big O is in a very good mood.
Hey. Wait a minute. Shoe, win. U of M, win. Detroit Lions, win. Like us, subscribe. Talk to you later.
Right. That sums it up. That about sums up this weekend, man. So let's start off with this explosive offense that we saw coming from Michigan against Central Michigan.
Oof. Man, they did their thing. This is the team I wanted to see last week, and I know it was a high-ranked team, but man, they look good. They did everything that we said they should have done this week that they didn't do last week. Underwood, man, phenomenal. He was just killing it. He was just doing his thing, man. He ran, he threw. I mean, they look like a great team.
Mm-hmm.
They should have gone against Central Michigan. This is what exactly supposed to have happened. So, but we got a lot.
It was an exciting game. I ended up catching the replay. Obviously, I can always look at the stats. He went 16 for 25, 235 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
Mm-hmm.
But watching how comfortable he looked this game, this was his comeback game. He had the welcome to college football game, against Nebraska. And I was saying how he needed to have a game where he could bounce back and gain that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He looked great on Saturday. He knew when to tuck the ball and run. He was the leading rusher. So I don't have any complaints on the offense. They're going to continue to grow. And I know it was against Central Michigan, so I'm keeping in the back of my mind that, okay, it was against Central Michigan, so let's not get too excited. But I didn't expect him to come out as a true freshman and just dominate immediately. But he's putting games together, and he's getting better each week. And that's all we can ask for from a true freshman quarterback.
Well, I mean, they only held them down. I mean, they held them down 79 rushing. Well, again,
yeah.
I mean, they had 381.
Let me see.
381 in yards for rushing.
Whoa. They had 390 yards on the ground. Yeah. Sheesh. Man, I'm not worried about you guys' offense at all. I mean, you still have some things that you got to build because there's a lot of local people here that they really didn't want Bryce to come here because they're going to hold him back. Michigan is a running team, and we want to see him throw the ball more. And he only threw the ball 25 times. But if it's winning, it's winning. Like, if it's working, just roll with it.
Yeah.
Just roll with it. On the defensive side of the ball, bruh, y'all got it. They went from a bend don't break defense to totally dominating this game. Again, it's just Central Michigan, and I understand that. Ja'Shawn Barham came through leading tackles, 2 sacks in the game, I said it last week. I said it 2 weeks ago when they suspended him for the Oklahoma game. I said, y'all not the same defense with him not on the field. Like, you guys need to try to stay in this Oklahoma game until he gets back in the second half, because that kid is a star. And we saw that this past weekend. So I'm excited as you guys get ready to go into, the Big Ten play. Your defense is amazing. The offense is getting there. We were never really worried about Justice Haynes. I mean, his yards per carry were, obviously they were down against Oklahoma, but I mean, they tightened it up, and now it's time to see what they're really made of when you guys go play Nebraska next week. So now on the Michigan State side of things, we're 3-0. I understand that. We're battle tested. We gutted out a win against Boston College, 42-40. So I'm not overly concerned about that. We scored over 40 points against Youngstown State, and of course, it's Youngstown State. It's not necessarily our offense I'm worried about, even though we do have some injuries. We lost Frazier, our starting running back. We got a lineman that was down, and Nick Marsh, who was an absolute dog at receiver, never came back the second half. When he was out there, though, you couldn't stop the kid. Like, for some reason, they cannot tackle him no matter what. Like, his yards after the catch, he's putting it together, man. He's making people miss. I love it. My big concern is the defense. You give up 40 points at home to Boston College, and I understand that Boston College is they're not an FCS team, but and I understand that they're not Oklahoma, but you're at home and you give up 40 points. I don't know if they're ready to go against a USC on the road, a Nebraska on the road, Indiana, a Michigan, a Penn State. We got to figure something out on defense. Even giving up 24 points to Youngstown State, I'm like, what are we doing? Why can't we get any stops? That's concerning me. The offense, I feel like if there was a shootout, our offense could win it, but we shouldn't be getting into shootouts with some of these teams, and that's my concern going forward. So I don't know. Did you get a chance to check out any parts of the game?
Just a little bit. I couldn't get in there probably as much as you did. From my attitude is with stuff like this, I can understand how, like, Youngstown, they still got 24 points. And, State still won. They're playing other football teams. Other football teams supposed to score. They're there for a reason. I mean, they can't always be, blown out, 0, whatever. So, regardless, the other team should be able to score something. I know we want to shut them down, and it can't always be that way. They play, I'm sure somebody else having a conversation that's on Youngstown side and saying, hey, we put up 24 points against Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? Use that and go forward, So other football teams are doing what they're supposed to. Now, like you said, that 40 point, that should have been 24, So, but that's pretty much why, I got with that. So right now, we just got to see how they do with these higher ranked teams.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to totally crap on our defense. I mean, their quarterback from Youngstown State, he can run. And we held him to 17 yards on the ground, 14 carries. So we were able to we stopped him from being mobile. He still got off 242 yards in the air. That's fine. Which defense is for real? Is it the one that was able to stop their star quarterback, who's known to be a mobile quarterback, or the one that gave up 40 points to Boston College? I don't know which identity is real, and we're getting ready to find out when we fly to Cali next week or this week. But that's concerning me. I mean, we won't know until they get on the field Saturday, but
the numbers are real close with Youngstown too.
As far as Youngstown and who?
State. I'm for that game. I mean, passing yards. MSU got 270. They got 242. Let me see. Rushing. Oh, They had
Well,
97. We had 174.
Yeah, our quarterback was the better mobile quarterback. He was the lead rusher, and we were able to stop them. I just, my biggest concern is always the trenches. The trenches. We got 2 sacks, but when we really need second and third down stops, can we stop the deep bomb? Can we get enough pressure to where, the quarterback doesn't have time to just chill in the pocket and find the open guy, because you can only play defense for so long. So I'm not going to heavily criticize them against Youngstown State. I really didn't expect them to get 24 points, and they did. It is what it is. I just want to know, who's better going forward? Which team is truly ready for this Big Ten schedule? And if we break it down, offense and defense, I'll give a slight edge to Michigan State, just a very slight edge to Michigan State, because they can win in a shootout, and they've shown that they can do that with a pretty good team. Boston College is not terrible. When it comes to defense, it's Michigan hands down. And because their offense is literally right behind Michigan State, because I'm only giving them a slight edge, I would say Michigan is more ready for this Big Ten season, because our defense is nowhere near what Michigan's defense is. It can get there, potentially. But even with the slight edge that I'm giving us on offense, I'm still looking at these injuries. We lost our number 1 receiver, number 1 running back, and an O-lineman. If Nick Marsh is not able to come back, all of that weight gets transferred over to Amari Kelly and the rest of the receiving core. And I just, Nick Marsh, that's a hard talent to replace. What are your thoughts on who you think is more ready for this upcoming Big Ten season?
It's hard to say. I have to see them play, some higher ranked teams. Like you said, the defense is on point for Michigan, but it is too early to call it right now.
Yeah,
I mean that's just my opinion. It's just too early to call it. I mean, it's gonna be a fun season to watch.
For sure.
I mean, I'm excited about this season. I know it's gonna be some ups and downs or whatever, but
absolutely.
And it's more exciting because I'm watching it with my bro now. So
yeah.
So we both linked in. So I mean, it's a little exciting, regardless.
Absolutely. I mean, some key takeaways from these 3 games. Obviously, I've already brought up the fact that, Michigan State was able to win in the shootout with Boston College, and they're not a terrible team. So we know the offense can score with the best of them. They scored over 40 points 2 out of 3 times. But on the defensive side of the ball for Michigan, you guys held a highly ranked Oklahoma team to 24 points on the road. That says a lot. That says a lot. So if you guys can get your offense clicking.
The other thing is, did we do this good because, Shamora wasn't coaching?
Oh, Sharon wasn't there. Sharon, he was not. Yeah, he wasn't on the sideline.
He went on the sideline. This is one of his games he couldn't coach. I mean, they was looking a little more excited and a little happy out there. I watched the game.
Man.
So had to throw that out there for the fans, but yeah. So
what happens if they lose? He's back from Nebraska, right?
He's supposed to miss 2 games.
Okay, so he won't be there for Nebraska.
Right.
Let's look at the schedule. So, say they beat Nebraska. At Nebraska. Come back and lose to Wisconsin. Is that telling? Are we overreacting? Is that telling?
I don't know.
Hey, bro, we went and beat Nebraska on the road, and then you come back to the crib in Wisconsin, and
and catch an L. I mean,
I don't think they're gonna lose to Wisconsin. By the way, the more telling game when he comes back will be when you guys go play USC. But I don't know. Are people calling for his heads? Are they calling for heads if he comes back and they lose? We've been winning without you, and you come back and we take another L.
I mean,
what are you saying as a fan?
I won't know. Hey, it is what it is, because I remember when Harbaugh lost he couldn't coach a couple of games,
and
but we still won.
Yeah.
we was winning without him, and I was like, oh my man, no, I know he got a Bluetooth in his ear or something. Hardball, he got the hotel calling plays. But I don't know. It is something to think about.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
they play great, and they, like I said, everything we said that they should have done.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they looked at our podcast like, you know what, he right, they right. You know what, we need to do this, because it seemed like they did everything we asked or wanted them to do, and they killed it.
Yeah, for sure. This is the first time
with a different coach. I'm just saying.
This is the first time. This is the first time in a long time. It might be ever. This is the first time that I've been excited to watch both quarterbacks, because we have a true mobile quarterback, and so do you. So I get to watch and compare and contrast both quarterbacks, even though one has, 2 years of experience under his belt. He's still growing. And I get excited just to watch the offense, just to watch the two lead the offense down the field. Like, okay, let's see if he's going to pass here. Is he going to tuck in and run? Is he, you know what I'm saying? And I think this was crazy. I don't even think he realized he was going to attempt to do this. Aiden Childs takes off on a run, and at the end of it, he tries to hurdle the defender, and the defender jumped up in the air and came down with him. And everyone's cheering or whatever. And he gets up and he does a little Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
it was exciting. I'm like, man, I haven't been this exciting to watch a Michigan State quarterback in a while.
Yeah,
it's always usually been like I'm on pins and needles, and I'm like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Like, can we gut this out? Can we get this? And that's no disrespect to Kirk Cousins and the past QBs, but I get really excited to watch his style of play. And it's the same thing with Underwood. For this to be the first year that I'm actually sitting down and I'm like, I'm going to enjoy the Michigan football season, I couldn't have picked a better time to do it, man.
Hey.
I get to watch Underwood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get to watch local talent. So it's a great year for me anyway. You know what I'm saying?
For both. I mean, this is fun. I mean, like I said, we're having fun with this for real. This is nice.
Absolutely. So, all right, well, let's get ready to wrap this up. We're gonna see what happens. It's a scary game this weekend. Probably more so for me than for you. You guys played Nebraska, and I think they scored over 120 points over the last two games combined, and then we get ready to go on the road and play and rank USC teams. Looking ahead, Michigan State's schedule is about to get brutal. That road trip to USC, followed by the Big Ten games against Nebraska, UCLA, and Michigan at home on October 25th. We're about to find out if that defense can handle elite talent. For Michigan, the schedule is also tough, with games against Wisconsin, USC, Washington, and the huge season ender with Ohio State. The test is about evolution. Can Bryce Underwood continue to grow? Can the passing game become a true weapon alongside that punishing run game and defense? That rivalry game on October 25th is already shaping up to be a classic clash of styles. Michigan State's explosive offense against Michigan's suffocating defense. But that's just my take. I believe Michigan's early loss and the defensive identity make them more battle-tested and prepared to go and face this Big Ten grind. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think is more prepared? Is it the undefeated Spartans or the battle-tested Wolverines? Let me know what your pick is and why down in the comments. If you enjoy this type of content, we ask that you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Michigan State coverage coming from the Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I'm your host, Maverick.
I'm Big O.
Y'all take it easy. We'll see you next week.